Looking into aliens spotted in New Jersey, but all kidding aside, folks in the Garden State are wondering what's up there in the sky. Unexplained red lights spotted in the sky near Whippany, New Jersey. Police say it's probably a helium balloon with flares attached, but others, they're not so sure, including our guests who videotaped what they saw, Paul and Cindy Harvey. Paul's a veteran pilot. Good morning to both of you. How are you?
Great.
Good morning.
What day did this happen? What did you see?
This was Monday evening when we saw these 5 red lights in the sky.
5?
Yeah, we saw 5. There were reports of 6 or more, but we saw 5 from our backyard.
Cindy, what did you see? Describe it.
Same thing. There were 3 red lights that were in a triangular pattern, and then 2 that were ahead of them, just sort of floating, drifting in the sky. Strange.
Did your neighbors see this?
You know, we didn't call our neighbors.
You haven't talked to them?
We
I
do,
figured this has got to be the
winter.
topic on your street.
You would think, yeah.
In the wintertime, we don't see each other much.
Okay. Now, Paul, do you think there are aliens in New Jersey?
Well, you know, I'm not sure myself. I'm not a big believer in UFOs or aliens, but, you know, this leads you to wonder.
Yeah, do you have kids?
We have 3 children, yes.
They okay?
They're all good.
They haven't been abducted?
They were nervous. Our 11-year-old is the one who spotted them, so we need to give credit to Kristen. She was doing homework and looked up and saw them outside.
And you got the video camera out? What did you do?
Yeah,
Yes.
Cindy grabbed her still camera, and I grabbed the video camera and took the video of it.
Okay, Paul, were they red? Were they white? Were they blue? What were they?
They were red. You probably can't see the color real well on the video, but they were red lights. They were pretty bright.
It looks a little white on this videotape, but I take your word for it.
Yeah.
Now, you're a pilot, right?
Yeah, I do have my license, yes.
You've flown how many hours?
I probably have about 500 hours.
Okay. Now, ever seen anything like this?
I've never seen anything like this, no.
So what do you make of it?
I don't know what to make of it. The patterns were very unusual. We live very near Morristown Airport, and right in the landing pattern for one of the runways, and coming from this direction that we're looking at, and never seen anything like this coming from that direction.
You'll allow me to be the skeptic here, right?
Absolutely.
And the emails are going to fill out.
Mr. Glass half full.
Just so you know. Yes, I am half full.
Can I just say one
half
thing?
full of it.
Can I say just one thing? That on that video, it looks like they're twinkling. That's because you're seeing them through our trees in our backyard.
Okay,
They're
all right. I appreciate that clarification.
They are solid, straight
I want to show you something from Phoenix, Arizona in April of this year, all right?
Okay.
Have you seen the picture?
Yeah, yes, we have.
Does it look like what you saw the other night?
I watched it on, I Googled last night, and I was looking at that, and I was creeped out because it looked just the same as what we saw.
Okay, they've determined that in Phoenix, some guy filled up a lot of balloons with helium, put a red flare on the bottom, lit the flare, and off the balloons went up into the air, and they drifted away the way the wind direction went.
That's what people are speculating, but I'm not positive that that's possible for it to really work that way.
Why not?
You know, as we analyze over the past couple of days what we saw, you start to think flares put out smoke, and we didn't see any smoke. You know, if you go to a July 4th celebration with fireworks, you do see the smoke off the fireworks, but we saw no smoke.
Now that's interesting. Did they burn out? Did they dissipate? What do they do?
They kind of just drifted out of sight. A couple of them appeared to take off in one of from that triangle. One of those seemed to either drop out of the sky or from our the perspective was hard at night, but it may have taken off. And one of the 2 that are being pointed at right now in the horizontal seemed to take off to the south in a very fast pace.
All right. Well, we'll take your word for it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Cindy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Paul.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate for coming in today.
Thank
all
you
right?
so much.
Best to your children
Thank
in the
you.
new
Thank
year.
you.
Glad
Thank
they're
you very
okay.
much.
They are the most credible, believable UFO guests I think I've ever seen.
I had an answer for everything, too,
And
didn't
from
they?
New Jersey, not from the middle of nowhere like
Well done,
sometimes it is.
Cindy.
Nicely
Well done, Paul.
What do you guys think? America's Newsroom at FoxNews.com.